Hey everyone, it's Brendan with Sons of Speed. Today, I thought I'd take you with me to a track day, and we are here at Autobahn Country Club in Joliet. I do have to wear the mask for social distancing and such, but hey, if that's what I got to do to get out on the racetrack, I will. So I'm going to just kind of show you what I do on a track day, and hopefully have some fun today.
After registration, most track days start just like this, where you go over rules, flags, and passing zones. Now it's time to get the car ready to go out on track. And we start by making sure that our wheels aren't going to fall off.
One of the things you're going to want to do is make sure your lug nuts are torqued to the correct spec. On a C7 Corvette, it's 100 foot-pounds. Just want to they loosen up after a while with driving, so you want to make sure you don't have a wheel come off on the track. They're tightening up a little bit, so that's good. There, you tighten them now. Needs a problem later. You're going to need a number, which most of these places that do track days, they'll give you a number if you didn't bring your own. Unfortunately, on a fiberglass or plastic body like the Corvette, you can't use magnetic numbers because they won't stick to anything. You could use stickers, but then you're buying a lot of stickers. So usually if I go for a couple days, I'll get a set of stickers to put numbers on the car. But this just being an afternoon, the little silk pen works just fine. All right, I'm by myself. I could take this mask off. You may have noticed I don't have tow hooks in. You're supposed to. I should. I have tow hooks. I forgot them. So from now on, I'm going to put them in the little cubby hole in the back of the Vette. So we'll always have them. But the next thing I do is I'm going to take about 4 pounds of tire pressure out of each of the tires, bring it down what would be a cold 26 pounds, and they'll heat up on track and make that up in no time. So that's the next thing we're going to do. We got these not tracked yet Nitto NTO1s. This is going to be their break-ins on a set of BC forged wheels, and let's see what pressure we got. What is that, about 33? All right, we're going to take that down to about 29. All right, we've got our tire pressure set. I should mention that we already put the car into track alignment. It's got the track brakes, the Rebestos ST43s on here, so they squeal like crazy. Not something you want to drive around on the street, but for a track day, they're great. And you also want to take everything out of your car. So I took, the mat out of here, pretty much your driver's floor mat. You don't want that, causing unintended acceleration or braking issues. So that's all gone. So as you can see, we're down to just the bare carpet. We are going to use, I brought with our angel wings. So you tuck this long flap under the seat, and then you sit in, and that thing will basically pin your body into the car so you don't slide around so much on track. And of course, you'll need a helmet. I have brought two with. I have the closed face and the open. Let's see. Head sock or two. And I've got some driving gloves in one of these. I think today we'll do the open face because it's a little warm out today. So we'll do this one. It's got the smaller head sock. Let's get that stuff on. Not exactly glamorous, but I think it does the job. Let's get the helmet on. All right, there we go. Now you don't want to dehydrate on track, so drink plenty of fluids before you get out there. let's get in the car, get her fired up, and get her out on the racetrack. All right.
Hit the cockpit with the angel wings. Are going to hold this up.
Well, now I'm snug. Snug as a bug in a road. Let's see. Get our seatbelt on. Gotta get rid of this thing. We don't want our radar detector causing any issues. It's put away. All right. Now this is a open track day, so there's everything from full-on race cars here, stock cars, race cars, road race cars, to things like this, which is just a lightly modified street car. I always keep my second seat position as my track position. You're gonna notice I'm getting a lot closer to the steering wheel. That's because when you're driving on a track, you want to really be in a more upright position with a big bend in your elbow so that you have more control over the car. You don't want to be laid back and arms straight. Gonna get the PDR fired up. Gonna do a track video overlay. There we go. As you can see, not a ton of headroom, but that's okay. Ironically, the cloth headliners work better with headroom. But today I've got the glass roof in. Alright, I'm going to put it in track mode. And once we get into track mode, there we go. We double tap that. Puts us into performance traction management. And then I always start and pretty much stay in Sport 1. There's really not a lot of reason to take it out of Sport 1. And it keeps you from power on and lift off oversteering. So it'll give you a modicum of stability control, which, unless you don't pay for your cars when you wreck them, might be a good idea for you to do on the racetrack. Don't defeat all your stability control. As you can get into trouble. I also purchased track insurance for today. That's always a very recommended thing as well. If you have never done a track day before, it's best to go out with instructors. There's a lot of classroom time in a lot of these different programs, and they'll teach you the basics of on-track driving. They'll put an instructor in the seat next to you who's going to go around the track with you and give you some pointers. It's how I learned. It's pretty much how everybody learns. You could go to a track school, like the Spring Mountain School. We did a review with a level 2 school, right? We'll put the link up here. And that's how you learn. And you get out there and you learn by doing. So it's a lot of fun. It's definitely the only way to safely and legally explore the limits of your car. You can't really do that on the street. These cars will get you into triple-digit speed, which is fun, fantastic, and also dangerous and illegal. Almost anywhere in the United States for sure. So unless you live on the near the Autobahn in Germany, you pretty much you want to go to a racetrack to experience the full potential of your car. So when you start out, they try to space you out so you're not immediately right on top of each other. This is not a race, so if you go to a track day, don't think I'm going to beat everybody and I want to pass everybody. That's not the idea. The idea is to get out there, learn some car control, have fun with your car, and drive as good as you can within your limits. Don't overdo it. That's when you get in trouble. And just have fun. And don't worry about pointing somebody by. If some Miata's in your mirrors and you can't get rid of them, point them by. See what he's doing.
Did you hear what he said?
I did not.
Oh, that Mustang said you'd never be able to catch him. Just watch the bloodline. Go get him.
All right. Already talking smack. So a blend line, if you didn't catch that, is this line that we're driving around right now. And it's to keep you from cutting off traffic that might be behind you. Your tires and your brakes are going to be cold. So when you start out, you just kind of want to warm up. maybe their stuff's already on. Most track days like today will not allow you to pass except for on the straights. We also want to just get acclimated to the racetrack again. It's been a while since I've been on the Autobahn South track. I think the Hyundai Veloster was the last time we were here. See, I'm not really shifting right now either. I'm just trying to warm the car up. If you're new to tracking and you don't know what kind of car to get, start with a Miata. They're excellent track cars. Great to learn on. They're all about balance. They lean a lot if you don't put coilovers on them. Look ahead. Turn your head, look ahead. If you feel like everything's going by too quick, it's because probably your eyes are too close to you. That's the passing flag, but it isn't for me because nobody's behind me. So. General braking technique is hard on the brakes first, and then ease off a little bit until you find where you want to be. And with these ST43s, the initial bite is really good, and the fade resistance is excellent. Got Castrol SRF fluid for the brake fluid. I'm not using the red match. Let's go visit some of our neighbors. Check out this awesome MR2. Oh. This thing is great, man. I love this thing.
Well,
how's it doing?
I'll sell it to you.
Oh, is it giving you electronic problems again?
No, actually, it's the clutch.
Oh, that can't be fun to get to. I had a mid-engine car, not too dissimilar from this. It was a Fiat X19.
Oh God, I had one of those.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
And yeah, the clutch went out on that one too. But it was the same setup. You had the mid-engine, the rear trunk, and the front trunk.
Yeah.
And you got T-tops. I had a lift-off roof. You know,
yeah,
the Targa.
Cool
well, you know, yeah.
Right in there.
Yep, fit right in the front.
I liked the way the front trunk opened on those things.
Yep, clamshell.
Front.
Had the front hinge on them. Yeah, it was a cool car. It just rusted. That was the only problem, and it had no power. But there's a Shelby GT350. Probably my favorite car to drive on the racetrack. Yeah, that's a nice Shelby you got, buddy. Do anything to it besides the wheels? Are the brakes after, or is that?
No, they're pads. They're Carbotech pads, suspension stuff, K-member brace.
Nice.
But besides that, it's not good stuff.
This is the best sounding car, bar none, sold today.
Yeah, I've only had like German cars before this that I tracked, and then I really wanted like an American muscle, and then I really wanted like an LS7 or something like the Z28. And then I drove this and liked this better.
You fell in love, didn't you?
Yes, I don't know. Every 2 years, I'd like switch it up or something.
All in all, we had a great day, met some new friends, and had a safe and fun time out on track, and we can't wait to do it all again. Now, if you're new to the channel, please do us a favor, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and we will see you next time at the track.